G'day frothers, well welcome to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. I'm your host today, Ferret McDavidson, the 6-time Queensland champ, and this is my twin brother, Pestlick Davo. Mate, how good is it to be hosting this TV show again? Pretty sick. Well, strap yourselves in, crew, because this week's episode we head back down the coast to watch the Australian board riding royalty get up to no good for the Dometic Adventure with O Series. And then Phillip Island hosts the Australian subtitles, and the longboarders hang loose at Cabarita for the Australian longboard titles. But first up, it's time to head back to the Dometic Adventure with O. Let's see what happens when these crew bait up their hooks and praying to the ocean gods. Ew!
So far it's been like a really fun couple of days. Like, I've loved it. I love camping. When it's cold is even better, I think, because you get to like really rug up and sit behind a fire. And last night we did like a big bonfire, which was pretty sick to experience because you don't normally get to throw things at a fire.
I feel like you have so much time camping just because you're not on your phone wasting time on like TikTok and stuff, which is very wholesome to just have time with everyone and surf, fish, and just enjoy the nature.
Yeah, we're just down at Cheetah 5 at Crescent Head, enjoying the beautiful brew they put on. It's a lovely surf shop. It's probably the most sunny spot you can get in the mornings. It's awesome.
Well, the best thing about going camping is that even when the surf goes flat, there's plenty to do. And that brings us to my favourite part of the Dometic Adventure, the Daiwa Fishing Challenge. With us is the guru of fish. They call him the fish whisperer. Saxon from Daiwa, mate. Tell us what these guys are in for.
See who can catch the most fish, and we're going to measure each one. So the person with the most length wins, I suppose. There's a whole bunch of rods here. Got some live bait, some prawns and stuff as well, and we're going to go get into it.
We're going fishing.
Matters my depth here, to be completely honest.
I'm hungry. We're gonna get some fish to cook for dinner. We're relying on our skills. We got not much chance, but hopefully cast a couple big ones.
You grab the hook, get the worm, and you literally just like thread it on. Pull the worm up over the hook, and that's it. That's what it's going to look like.
Fishing and camping, they just go hand in hand. Like, there's absolutely nothing better than getting down the rocks, standing there, usually not catch anything. It's just it's a chance to just have some peace and quiet. That's what I like about it. I don't care if I don't reel in anything, as long as I just get to stand there, listen to the air, watching the sea.
Just to like stand near the water and just be there and be present. I don't get to do it much, but it's always fun.
I was actually pretty keen when I got down there. I was like, oh, I want to catch a fish. Got down there and I kind of had my hopes up at the start. The time started ticking and an hour went by. Hadn't caught a fish. I don't think anyone had.
I might have had one, but I'm not really sure.
I've just walked up the beach and saw this little gutter and I was like, oh, if there's going to be fish coming in, I'm not casting out very far. Walked back and dug a hole and put the fishing rod in the hole and sat there and just listened to a bit of music and saw I had a bite and reeled it in.
First one on the board for North Shelley. Charlie's got a little whiting here, 23 centimetres. That's the first one on the board. That's good, mate.
Happy for North Shelley, but it's not over.
While the crew were busy not catching fish, Isla and Maddie decided to sneak up the creek to try their luck elsewhere.
So basically what happened was he's put the worm on and he was like, guys, this is my lucky worm. He casted it, super long cast, it was like 10 out of 10.
Whoa, shit! I think we're on here, Isla.
And just like 3 seconds later, he's just like, ooh, guys, I've got a bite. And
Oh my God.
that's a winner. That's a winner right there.
God.
The video speaks for itself. It was a hard one. It was
fighting really hard. I call investigation. Conspiracy. Let's just say Saxon's a really good fisherman as well.
and he's good at hooking the fish on other people's hooks. So
he's very talented, all right? We'll leave it at that.
Jolie Vaughan backs up his 23 centimetre whiting with a minuscule wriggler, taking his total length to...
About a shack.
Number 2? Number 2. Uh-oh, pretty sure it's 10 minutes late.
Sorry, guys.
38.
38.
No! I saw that and I was like, oh, no way. Caught a sick flatty and I thought it was big enough to maybe jump in front, but nah, it was all good. We ended up taking the win.
It was a bit of a disappointing end to it, to be honest. We thought we won, but yeah. Little do we know. 2 bloody microfish beaters, whatever.
The team settled back into camp for the Arvo, only to be surprised by a mythical camping legend. The big man, the big O-Doggy, Owen Wright.
It was good to surprise everyone. Loved seeing all the smiles on the faces and high-fiving everyone and seeing all their camp set up and hearing about how much fun they've been having.
Can you imagine it? You've come here with your Board Riders Club to experience a bit of nature, and who walks in the door? Owen Wright. He's over there now, he's just throwing down with all the kids, and they are frothing out of their minds. They have the bronze medal winner, the Chopes winner, the Cloudbreak winner. He's so legendary.
Being able to pick Owen's brain, just then, was so cool to just be able to sit down and speak to him.
As a little kid, like watching him at Bell's, just like, oh my gosh, like looking up to him like, that's Owen Wright. And then I saw him again and it was the same feeling. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's Owen Wright.
He's definitely like an iconic Australian surfer. Like, whenever he was talking, we just had him around the fire. It's just like, pour it in, bro. Like, just telling us about life stories, about magic boards and everything. We're just like, pouring in what I need to do, man. Like, push-ups and shit in the morning. Like, what do I need to do, man? Let's do this.
It was so fun to just hang out and chill and talk stories and sit around the fire. No better place to do it.
The Wright family are famous adventurers. Like, ever since they were groms, they were just packing their van, getting everyone together and just shooting off to find the best waves possible. And O has really just kept that in his DNA his whole life. No matter where he was, no matter how hectic the competing got, he always found time to just go down the coast, find good waves with friends. This is how he lives. This is what he lives for.
I think adventure to me, it always involves camping and then new locations, you know, not just going to the same place twice. Something that we try to achieve with this trip is like, you know, finding a new place and, you know, new locations and expanding those grommets minds of what the East Coast looks like.
Cool to see the amount of back beaches they got and the amount of little nooks and crannies they have to surf.
I've never actually been here before, so it was really cool to just come and surf new waves that I've never surfed. And I always like have such a good time when you paddle out somewhere you've never surfed before, and I feel like that's something you're always chasing.
Just drove like 15 minutes and there would have been about 20 different beaches that we could have gone surfing, fishing and hanging out. Like, it'd have to be probably one of the most beautiful places I've been.
There's so many waves and they're all so fun.
Board Riders clubs are pretty uniquely Australian. They're starting to filter out into the rest of the world now, but in this country, they've been around for 50, sometimes 60 years. So all our champions have come through the Board Riders club system. Your first heat is in your local Board Riders comp. So these things are crucial to the development of Australian surfing. So for the Dometic Adventure, we've taken the 4 best clubs from the ABB finals, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and brought them away for a weekend of celebration, fun and adventuring the Australian wildlife. And those clubs are heavyweights. North Shelley from the Sunny Coast of New South Wales, North Shore from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Burleigh Heads, the champions from southern Queensland, and Lee Bar, a club that's been around forever, was a heavyweight in the 80s and 90s. It's going to be a real showdown.
Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic and hosted by the most famous Australian surfing brothers since Bernard and Mick Fanning. We're ripping straight back into the Dometic Adventure with O Series, and the surf gods shine their light on the crew as they battle it out for the ABB Grand Final rematch. Let's see who stepped up and got it done. Hey, Pest? Yeah, mate, yeah.
Good morning. Did you go home? Nice and toasty.
All right, well, today we are going adventuring, but we're also going to add a competitive element. So you guys will be having a team surf-off, representing your clubs, the best little beaches that we can find in this beautiful coastline. And yeah, you're going to be taking it to each other. So we're all going to jump in the wheels, go adventuring and find a good little pocket of pump and surf where you guys get to flare it up. You ready to go?
Sounds great.
Ready to go? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Love a good beachy.
But I reckon we'll go check this other little corner.
Okay.
We're going to go to a little secret bank in the very north corner of one of the beaches. And there's a lot of beaches around here, so I'm not going to give away any secrets.
Undisclosed location. Spot X, as they say. Sent us on this special mission to find the dome-shaped rock. Apparently gives you special powers. Special surfing powers.
Oh, look, right hand point break.
Mate, that is surreal. You don't want to give Reggie too much of an advantage on the beach break stuff. Are you kidding?
I reckon the tag team's like out there, surely.
Alright, you guys, the Dometic Adventure continues with the big event of the entire weekend. It's the Tag Team Challenge. This is the big one. This is the grand final rematch. The format is going to be this: half-hour heats, the best ride of both your men and women added together for your total. We're going to have 2 heats, first versus third from the final, second versus fourth. So first heat will be Burleigh versus Lebar. Second heat will be North Shelley versus the North Shore. Just make sure that your team gets into this battle box before the heat runs out of time, or you'll cop a 4-point deduction. Righto, let's kick this off. Do it for your club.
Go, buddy!
Half-hour heats, big stuff.
While the laid-back camping vibes have been fun, when this crew throws on a rashie, you know they mean business.
All right, Matty, a 6.25 for your score. How do you feel about that?
Mate, it's pretty good. Just get out there and get it done.
Yeah.
Sit it up for Isla to go out and smash out a good 7.5, I reckon. Calling one. One more, get up there.
What's it going to take to beat these guys?
Gonna have to rip.
We're gonna have to rip to get it done.
Macy and Joel, they're world-class surfers, so you're gonna have to do some world-class surfing.
Here we go, look at this thing. Holly.
Big and Turkey Larry. Oh, make it!
Oh, that's big.
Go, Macy! Go, Macy! She's on a nug!
Sick.
All right, highest score of the day so far.
All right, Al. Get it done.
Sick.
Bring it home.
See you out there, bruh.
Wait, how long's left?
Oh, sick.
That was spicy.
Oh, and again.
Finish it.
Oh, wow.
Well, here it is. North Shore secures their spot alongside Burleigh to go head-to-head in the grand final, whilst North Shelley and Lebar battle it out for the rose gold bronze.
Oh, this next one, though.
Oh, burn him! Burn him! Oh, that was sick. That one has us. 1 minute 20 left. Joel, this is huge. Big end of flats. Oh! Last heat. Lebar gets it, just. Congrats. All right, you guys, welcome to the Dometic Adventure final. Let's give it everything you got, guys. Woo! Five, four, three, two, one. Your winners, Burleigh Heads. They keep it rolling.
Yeah, we're just driving back from our Dometic Tag Team Challenge.
Oh, did you want it?
Yeah, we won it, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked. Isla was our bloody anchor woman again that just...
No, Maddie was team carry.
Matty Job. Yeah, he gets the job done. That's what they say about him. He's just so reliable. I mean, in a team atmosphere, every team needs someone who they can really anchor on, and he is always going to deliver. He is underrated for how good he surfs. He is just super explosive. The foundations are all there, and when he comes off the bottom and hits the lip, it stays hit. It's just, yeah, he's a powerful little unit, and he's definitely someone everyone looks at with envy when they see how good a team player he is. Aside from that, though, Isla Hupperts, yeah, she rips. She is, I don't really know how to describe her other than kind of like mind-blowing. She surfed out of her skin at the ABB finals for Burleigh, pulled off probably the turn of the event, won the Lane Beachley medal. She's from Victoria originally, now living up at Burleigh, represents the club so well, represents her family beautifully, and I think a star on the rise for sure.
Oh, Isla's a champion, eh? I just love surfing with her. She's so competitive, she just wants to win. And that's just what you want in a teammate. You just want someone that's dedicated and just, if you say you're going, she goes. If anyone spent time in Burleigh, they know it's a pretty community-based place. Like, we all just love surfing, we love surfing the point, and it's probably like all the other clubs, it's just the support and how the community comes together. Like, that's kind of why we're all so involved in it, because we just want to see your friends and want to support everyone, you know, through surfing or through like other factors of life. Like, that's just what a sports club's all about.
Burleigh has like supported girls surfing so much, and like us moving up from Vico, they were so welcoming and stuff, so it was like nice to give back to them a little bit, you know? We took the Burleigh spirit from the hill to here.
100%,
that's for sure.
Yeah. It was with us the whole way.
2, 1, your winners, Burleigh heads! They keep it rolling!
Bang! Burleigh board riders are unstoppable. Isla Hupperts and Matty Jobs going bonkers yet again to bring home the glory and yet another win under the belt for Burleigh Heads board riders. The team are going to be in fine form for the 2025 Grand Finale. Righto, Pest. After the break, we come back to check out the action from the Australian subtitles down in Phillip Island. Can't wait. Well, welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic and hosted by the two most underrated Australian surfing legends in history, by far, Ferret and Pest. The greatest. Nice one, Pest. Well, here we are, Pest, in the peaceful, beautiful and mystic part of Australia known as Phillip Island. Home of the golden geese. And brushed by Antarctic winds, we're going to see the best stand-up paddlers in the country battle it out in these tough conditions for the Australian title.
I'm Gwen Carbone. I surfed in the over 50s women's surfing division. Feels good. It's actually my second one. So the last one, long time between drinks, 2017. So I'm doubly wrapped.
Hi, I'm Izzy Campbell. We're here at Phillip Island for the Australian subtitles, and I've just won the Open Women's Division. It's been a pretty good experience coming to Phillip Island. It's such a beautiful place, and like we had a few really, really warm days and then some freezing days. So I don't know, it's cool to see all the wildlife and just the waves. Like I've had some really good sups here. So yeah, it's just been all around a pretty good trip.
Pretty stoked with that little heat for sure. Yeah, I don't know how many 10s I've ever had, so stoked to get a 10. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the tech race is kind of cool because it involves being able to be a good paddle athlete but also have an awareness of surf. So it's a game of chance to a point, but you know, if you can see the waves out the back in time, you turn at the top buoy and get onto a wave, then it just makes your race that much easier. Oh, always feel quite honoured to say that I can be a national champion or title holder for this sport. So yeah, it's good feeling.
Everyone's just in to have fun on the waves, support each other through. It's competitive, but it's relaxed at the same time. So, yeah, I really enjoy that aspect of it.
The vibe, the community feeling is good, and yeah, Surf Oz and Surf Vic do a great job.
I'm riffing there.
Yeah, me.
Nah, that's me.
No,
That's me, mate. 100%. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic and hosted by Ferret and the Pest, the two greatest surfing brothers since Joel Parkinson and Doug Parkinson.
Easily.
Righto, well, right now, we're going to head back to Cabarita for an epic showdown at the Australian Longboarding Battle. Prepare for hanging toes, buckets of water, and history being made of the Australian Longboard titles for 2024. Wait, let's do it.
Held on the stunning mid-northern New South Wales coastline, the Australian Longboard titles got underway at Cabarita Beach. With a wide variety of divisions from juniors to seniors, energy levels were high for 5 straight days of fun contestable waves.
We're here at the Australian Longboard titles. What a turnout. The waves are pumping, the sun is out, and everyone is absolutely ripping.
Longboard waves galore, changing conditions, but the highlights today of the A's divisions, the over 70s, putting on a clinic, riding from out the back all the way through to the inside. Wave selection and wave IQ absolutely on point. The elders of our surf industry leading by example.
The waves have been just perfect the whole time. And today we've got all the age divisions in the Masters. Heaps of fun out there for everyone.
We're all here to compete, but you can see, like, you come on the beach, whether you come first or last, everyone's happy, and to win this and share it with some close friends, it's very special. It's like, you know, here in the heart.
Winning my first Aussie title. It's been a goal I've had for a little while, so I've had a great year.
During the competition, we also announced the team heading to El Salvador to represent Australia at the 2024 ISA World Longboard Championships. Congrats to Kira Molnar, Clinton Guest, Tully White and Declan White on. Just a stone's throw away from the competition lives the Hyundai Surfing Australia High Performance Centre, where athletes got access to the state-of-the-art facilities and memorabilia.
It just seems so much opportunity for the young kids today to come and train, old and new actually, and to have our opening here tonight is fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to making connections with new surfers and see how we go.
Unreal! Well, congrats to all the 2024 Australian Longboard champions. You're all carrying the tradition of the sport in your hands and ripping the absolute back out of it best. Almost as good as my surfing before. Well, team, that wraps it up for another episode. We'll see you back here next month in the drink with your old pals, Fezza and Pezza.